Nostalgic. Welcome to the show.
Hello, and how are you guys doing, man? Bit odd. Yes, I must have pressed something. I must have double tapped something really quickly. Hope you guys are doing well. Yes. Today, we're going to be doing Bring Your Tactics. The chance for you to bring your tactic. To bring your tactics in. We use them with the save. I'm using Olympic Marseille. And the whole goal is to see, we're just gonna try a different tactic out in each game, right? So it's your tactics, we'll play with it. I feedback on your tactic. Now, naturally, I'm using it in one team. It may be different from the team that you're using it with, right? So you could be using it with, I don't know, Bayern Munich, or you could be using it with some lower league team. So you always, when I look at the tactics, I'm talking about its transitions. So the thing is, even with a weak team, you'll be looking for the same kind of transitions, but attributes are going to be relative at the end of the day. So so how are you guys, man? Yes, I'm live quick and early. Tomorrow I have to wake up really early, and I've got one more show to do after this. The Palermo show, I have to finish editing that, get working on the next one. So there's plenty of things I need to do, plus a few other things that I'm waiting on friends to come back to me with. So a few things, but today we're gonna hop into the save. We're gonna take a look at it. We've got 3 tactics in. So for the guys on Discord, if you want your tactics in, the link is on the Discord channel. I haven't changed the name of the link. It's still Bring Your Tactics FM21. I mean, renaming the link. I mean, I'm just gonna change that link one day. Just call it Bring Your Tactics. Upload link. So you guys can just upload it. If the tactic is for FM20 or 21, if it's for FM20, I don't have it installed anymore. If FM21 is still installed, but I don't play it anymore, but please let me know. I think one of you did once. I think a coaching session for FM20. I was like, I had to reinstall FM20 all over again to help you out. Tottenham and Brighton predictions. Wow. Spurs and Brighton. I suspect Spurs are gonna do it over Brighton here, but Brighton have been tough to beat. Even Liverpool found them difficult. It's not gonna be an easy game. Gonna be a very narrow win. One goal will separate the two teams. Later, Winko. Sometimes I do open it up to the public. I'll try my best if I have time. If we have time, we'll open it up to the public. I do that maybe definitely once a month, but I can't do it every week. I try to as much as I can. So I prioritize the guys on Discord first. Hey, Manuel Rotolo, how are you doing, man? Hope you're well. Okay, so we've got a few tactics in. I'm just going to switch over. The first one is a tactic I probably didn't get a chance to do. I'm not sure if I did it or not. But no, not this one. This one, Strike from Shadow. So 442 Diamond. Our second season in the La Liga. We came in second last season. So we've added to the squad. I think I've added a few players. I can't remember. Transfer history. There we go. So some of these players, they were on loan last year, right? So Cengiz Under is in the club. We've got... No, this was last season. So we added all these are free signings. Corintino, Tolisso, Ibrahim Amadou, and Alex Collado. Got him for about 4.75 million. So we have a few players, but not that many. We had to offload loads of... I had to get rid of some youngsters as well. So far, so good. Not too bad. Okay. What are we gonna do? What we're doing with this show is basically just messing around with tactics, right? So, all right, okay, that's it. We just want to try. We could do it with any team, but I just want to just keep playing with this team. If there is another save that you guys want to recommend, the guys on Discord, let me know, and I'll probably end up using your save because eventually I'm going to change this. I'm going to use another team. I was toying with the idea of just using Leeds. But the team has to have some players in it, like a few positions. At least then we can try tactics out. So that's why some of the players here, I just moved them from other clubs because, we don't have enough players. So because we're testing tactics out, we are doing some stuff with tactics. So naturally, I have edited some of the stuff, but none of the attributes have been edited. Yeah, so we just move players across just to make it easier. I could also use another one of my saves, which is basically a database that we created to test tactics out. I can do that, but the database is still work in progress. So once we have finished the database, I'll probably use that a lot more for this. Yeah, and I'll probably make it available for all of you guys. It doesn't matter if you're on Discord or not, it'll be available to the entire community. So you guys will be able to test your tactics out to see whether the tactic in itself, because far too often whenever you try tactics or you test them out, you don't know how the tactic is going to do against a really good team, or how it does against a very weak team. So what I've done it in such a way that you will be able to tell whether your tactic is weak against the strong teams or weak against the weak teams. So you'll be able to tell at a glance, right? Once you've done the test, you see the results come out and you go like, oh, shish kebabs, my tactic is actually not very good. Yeah, because he can't beat the underdogs. Yeah, so we're gonna do that for you guys as well. So we've been working on a lot of things for you guys in the last couple of weeks. So bear with me. Still, part of me is also waiting on the patch from SI. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. This tactic. We've got a tactic called Strike from Shadows. Sent it from Discord. Inverted wingbacks. The one thing, right? You can use inverted wingbacks down in a narrow system like this. It just means that they don't come in here and sit in this position. Right, so what will happen is the inverted wingback will play to his play instructions, right? So this play cut inside, cross less in narrow rope from position. What it doesn't do is he doesn't sit in a DM slot, right? He doesn't sit here and stay here. What he'll do is he'll play narrow. That's because his PIs are telling him to play narrow, so he's frequently going to end up here. Now he's done an underlap as well, so the chances are that he's the widest player, right? Unless he swaps positions with him, which is I don't see that happening very often. Then you might have an issue on this side of the pitch. So this Mazala might come out into this pocket here. If he does, then the inverted wingback might not be the widest player anymore. So then the Mazala becomes the widest player, and he starts looking for inside runs from other players. So this is how you have to understand underlaps. Underlaps and overlaps essentially tell the widest player to do something with the ball. So it's either he's going to pass the ball to the guy running on the inside, or he's going to pass the ball to a player running on the outside. So whenever you set up an overlap and an underlap, that's what you're paying attention to. Who's the widest player? That's it. It's as simple as that. Once you master that, man, you will master underlaps. I find I am a massive underlapper and overlapper in this game right now. Massive underlapper, overlapper. I use that a lot in my tactics. And people are going to come back and tell you, oh no, if you use overlaps and underlaps, they're going to weaken your tactic or whatever. No, just remember this, right? When you use the overlap or the underlap, it kind of like checks the run of the guys on attack duty as well, because they kind of, if they're the widest, they hold up the ball. So you have to remember that their movement is actually what you want sometimes in some of your tactics. So as long as you have a winger on attack just bombing forward, right? But then if you have the underlap or the overlap on the winger on attack, he will hold up the ball for that period of that few seconds that you need him to hold up the ball so the others catch up with him. So it's something that you have to bear in mind when you use overlaps and underlaps. Once you understand all that, and making these tactics, understanding their movements and transitions are really important. Now, I also received a question on Discord. I noticed that somebody is asking this question on Discord as well, so I'm going to address it in this video, this very first game. The question was largely based on transitions. So we're gonna play the first game. I'm gonna play it on comprehensive highlights, and I'm actually gonna only pay attention to one thing, right? Which is gonna be the transition itself, right? So Colado is not okay. We can play him here because he's MC, right? Positioning. Okay, if I play him here, right? First up, he's got very low teamwork, so there's going to be a lot of things he's going to do that I don't want him to do, but he will do it anyway, like all this. Right, he's going to dribble a lot more. He's going to do a lot of things with the ball. He's not, chances are also not going to listen to my team instructions, so I don't think I want that in a 4-4-2 diamond. You don't want a risky player playing that way as a Mazala, because you have to remember the Mazala still, even if he does attack, right, he can help you defend, right? Now let's just play. Oh, let's not have too many unknowns. Let's just put Hamadu here. Okay, Hamadu has got, okay, he's got low flare. We want somebody who can actually do something with the ball. Okay, we'll play him instead. Okay, we'll play this guy. So we got Rongier. Rongier's positioning is, okay, I love this about some players. When they don't have traits, right, it's so easy to play them. It's when they have traits and then you start like, okay, how is he gonna play? What's he gonna do? What is it? Man, it's such a major headache sometimes. So sometimes I actually go into these games not wanting traits, because I'll apply the traits only after I see them play. Okay, Dimitri Payet is not much of a striker. Would you have? Okay, we got this guy. Okay, Larson and him could probably combine quite well. Here, Milik as an advanced forward. Acceleration. Now, sometimes when you play these kind of games, right? I mean, when you choose these kind of roles, you're gonna ask yourself questions like, okay, can this guy play this role? So let's look at him first up, right? So what does he do? So it's like choosing your players for the roles is really important. So like, okay, we have this. What does he bring to the role? He's gonna use all these attributes, right? So all these are what we call what do you call? These are like optional attributes. I guess that's the best way of putting it, right? He might do this, but these are definitely something that he's gonna need. That's why you will see this is 4 stars. Why is it not 5 stars? It's probably because his dribbling, his passing, passing. What else? Stamina. I'm looking for it because they have to be 15 for it to go up or more. So all these are not high enough, right? So first touch, dribbling means that he might run wide with the ball and do some funky stuff with the ball. Okay, his dribbling is only 11. So let's look at Larson. Larson's dribbling is 14, right? His bravery is 9, but as a advanced forward, if I put him here, all right. So these areas is good. Anticipation, composure. Why anticipation? You want him to beat the offside trap. He's already got that next to beat the offside trap. Composure, okay. Work rate, okay. I'm gonna make last. Okay. Then you gotta look at his feet. Man, a lot of things have to be done just before you can even start the game. Left and right, oh nice. Okay. This guy I think is only right, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, left. Okay, never mind. Left on the right. Left on the right. Milik feet. Okay, both are decent. Okay, so good. I'll just put him here. Oh, this is great. Okay. Alright. Okay. Cengiz Under is a AMC. Now we can play Collado here. Let's see what Collado does. Collado is a yeah, man. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what Collado does. Okay, so alright, let's go in. Should be used in a wider system. Yeah, true, but you can use it. I use inverted wingbacks in narrow systems a lot as well. I do, especially when I want to do something different. Yeah, you have to just understand you're going to be paying attention to their. If you want him to place an inverted wingback, which is to sit in the pocket, that's what you really want him to do. Then you don't, right? Then you need width. You need others to provide the width. When there's nobody else providing the width, he will do that. But he'll also come in narrow. So there's a lot of things there as well. So it's not as simple as you should never use them in a 4-3-1-2. But you have to understand what they do. So it's possible. It's possible. But you gotta you gotta try and understand what they do. That's it. I'm not saying it won't work, but personally speaking, if I wanted predictability, I probably wouldn't do this. Now, okay, this is interesting, right? He's got mass going this way. He's got inverted wingback coming here and here. We've turned it on comprehensive highlights because I want to show you the first transition. Okay. Okay, let's see how this does. All right. So what are we playing on comprehensive highlights? Okay. Let's play this on sideline because that camera is very boring. All right, let's go. Okay. Let's drop this. Okay. So this is like we just track. I think we can track it back. All right. Let's start from somewhere here. Okay, this is like the ball has gone to the goalkeeper, right? So this team is entering a defense to midfield transition, but this is more like they're already in position for the attacking transitions. You see these players, they come back, right? They come back. Now, they are still in the defense. Now they're going for a defense to midfield position transition, where you see the midfielders taking up their wider positions. That's when you know you're going to the midfield transition. Okay, so it goes into a wider position. Now immediately, right, this is still the consolidation phase, because they will be trying to pass the ball around. Okay, once they pass the ball around, they will look to release the attack. Usually the attacking transition is only less than 15 seconds, because the pass goes out to the guy who's going to create the goal scoring chance. It could be a cross, it could be a killer ball. It's only the attacking transition is the shortest transition among all three, right? So there's a lot of, like, here we are now defensive transition. We haven't even gone to the midfield transition yet. Now we're going to the midfield transition. This is midfield consolidation. What does that mean? See all these players? They're going to get into their attacking positions now. They want to move into those attacking positions. When I talk about a transition failure, I'm always talking about that point in the transition where this move happens. This is the most dangerous period of transition. It's the place you look at when your tactic goes south. If you lose the ball in this phase, there's something wrong with the attacking. That's all. So you see, look at that. All right, so he's given the ball away. Why? Because he was looking for an option to pass the ball. Okay. You see this? He's holding up the ball. We are still in the defense midfield drive. We haven't even been able to, he's looking to give the ball to somebody so that we can do an attack. The reason why he went this way, he doesn't have many options. He's closed up. And then, remember what we did? You have the inverted wing back. What is he doing? He is playing the, what was that again? Narrow, right? Inverted wing back underlap. And the Mazala is nowhere. He's not nowhere. So because he's on attack duty, he's getting into attack position. This guy has gone up. This guy has gone up. He's only got this player left. And he's trying to play the pass here. He makes a bad decision. Bad pass. Why was that done? Because your midfield to attack transition died for lack of options. Right? Okay, this is the reason why. And it's against a simple 4-4-2. Everybody ran up, and the poor guy is holding up the ball because he's a DLF on support. He's supposed to link up play. So this is something that you have to pay attention to. So this means your tactic is actually has an issue, right? It's got an issue. So sometimes you might score lots of goals because you might win the ball back really quickly because of counter pressing, and then you go on to score a goal. But you have to remember that the build-up phase itself, there was an issue in the build-up phase, right? So that's what we spotted. So there's an issue in you effectively building your system up. So you got to pay more and more attention to this. So right now, Jordan and Marvi, so what can we do? I mean, if I wanted to maintain this tactic, I'll probably go even narrower, right? And I'll tell them to focus play to the middle. Because that's where all your players are going anyway. Your inverted bear is going to the middle. Everyone is going to the middle, right? So you look at the tactic now. So I'll focus play to the middle. That's it. I'll probably go even narrower. I get the players to come closer together. Just one small tweak to your tactic. Okay. So now when Amavi gets the ball, because we haven't kicked in, remember this is the inverted wingback support, right? Playing the underlap. Of course, he comes in narrow. That's your underlapping run. The changes I made haven't kicked in yet. This is prior to the changes. So see where Gerson is. See where this guy is. Okay. This is our AM Shadow Striker. He links up play. He's got no options now because Gerson has gone for. This is the reason why this is the reason why we have to go narrow. So that your players come closer together this way. So that you have he becomes a good passing option. Alright, so hopefully we get the ball back. So that was okay. So now we are on the defense. We got the ball right. So our transition is to move into attack, right? So now what will happen is these guys gonna start coming back down. Now because they were in attack, if you play a very high tempo, what's gonna happen is sometimes they don't get back. They stay up there, right? So you're rushing. So you're gonna have to have loads of players who can carry the ball. Yeah. So again, there's nothing wrong with playing inverted wingbacks in a narrow setup. You just need to know how to use them. Right? Most people will be very shy. They will shy away from playing super narrow width. I will do that in a heartbeat when I'm doing that, when I'm playing those kind of roles. Okay, so we've changed our tactic. Now I've explained the transitions. Now we can go and watch it on extended highlights. Okay. I think that's the only. If there's anything else that I need to do, is probably going to be to lower the tempo. That's it. And I don't know what your PIs are because we haven't seen the PIs. Remember I told you about players with low teamwork? He's got a trait runs with ball. Yeah, he just went. Yeah, I'm just doing my own thing, man. Okay, drop the tempo. I mean, if you want like one touch passing, that's also possible. Let's try this. Okay, you can also do this if you want your tactic, but this is high risk. Don't do this unless you have loads of possession. That's my advice. Yeah, now we want to check whether you got PIs because you haven't checked that. We just went and create the tactic. Okay, roam. No, take it off. You want him to actually stay in this position. You don't want him to roam. Okay, no, don't ask him to roam. Don't ask all of these guys. These are if these guys roam, you don't have much of an attack. Because this is a Mazala, he's going to the half space. You want him anchoring the center so that at least the inverted wingback has got something to do here. This guy is going to drop into this zone here. Right, anyway, so you don't even ask him to roam too much. This guy, no. Strikers, don't ask the striker to roam. You want him to be the box. The roam from position doesn't make your players move around and harder to mark, right? It does not do that. It just don't do that. Just don't. Yeah, don't do that. That is major. I hope these guys don't. I know because these two guys are already roaming. So you had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roaming. No. 6, 7 guys roaming. No. Okay, let's look at yeah, you can actually do this. There's no point, this like this tactic. You can just drop this, right? What does this do? It just means that the offside trap is a high risk, high reward thing. If you push it up, you can do this. It's high risk, high reward. But if I take it off, what it is that tells my team is if you lose the ball, I just want you to track back. That's it. So you don't play the offside trap. Don't get beaten by pace, that kind of thing. So they'll keep running back when you lose the ball. All right. So I think your only changes you need are something like that. Yeah. The other option is, of course, to play a regular, because this tactic, right, will struggle against teams that are defending with a DM because you're just ramming through the middle, right? Okay, you're ramming through the middle. So it'll only work against some setups, maybe a team that doesn't play with a DM, or you can actually do something like this, right? Okay, just go standard line of engagement. You don't have to play out defense all the time. Yeah. You can initiate when you play a defense. The difference between using the instruction and not using the instruction is actually the speed of your attacks. Yeah. Your attacks tend to be much faster without player defense. Player defense gives opposition teams a chance to close you down. Okay, let's look at how we're doing. You don't even need to be on attacking, man. You can be on positive. Okay. Now this is the inverted wingback. We haven't really changed the tactic very much. You're still using inverted wingbacks. What I want to do is actually want to play them as regular wingbacks. Is that a goal? I think it is, man. Oh, look like a goal. 4-4-2 is a very strong tactic, but it's easy to beat with a 4-4-2 diamond. Yeah. Especially against the AI. I don't see any reason why you can't beat the 4-4-2. The things I will change are the roles in the center, the Mazala and the roaming playmaker. Because they are leaving you are basically what's happening right now is there's no discipline in your midfield at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change it soon. But we will play this out. The rule is I want to play the tactic out before I make major changes. See, when you play with a DLF on support, do you need to play with a DLF on support? Yeah. So that's the thing about me. You can play with the advanced forward, you can play with the pressing forward on attack as well, and the shadow strike. You can play a 3-prong attack. See, this is the reason why I don't play outside traps. In fact, I hardly ever use offside traps unless I want to play a high-risk game. See, it's an advanced forward, right? They don't do jack shit. The problem with advanced forward in Football Manager is this. You want to play an advanced forward, that's fine, but he's going to go off on his own. So I'm going to change this to a poacher now. I'm going to change this to a pressing forward and support. I'm going to change this guy to a box-to-box midfielder. I'm going to change this guy to a roaming playmaker. We'll put this guy here. Make him a roaming playmaker. We're going to change this guy into a wingback on support. This is a very safe setup, right? Okay. This is quite safe. I'm going to change this guy to a goalkeeper on defense. Okay. All right. We'll maintain your underlap. Because I think that's what you want. A very aggressive 4-4-2. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to maybe take this guy as DLF on attack. So this guy holds up. We're going to look at Colado entering in the middle. All right, box to box, roaming playmaker, maybe not. CM on support. CM on support. CM on support. CM on support. Okay, good. All right, I don't want too many roaming roles. Maybe this guy can be a DLP on support. Does attacks from deeper positions. Okay, all right. Shorter. Or playing, we'll just do DM on support. Yeah, this makes it a mobile attack. All right. Okay. I don't like super keepers. It's Football Manager, super keepers tend to kill, like, you know, sweep. They try too much, you know. They try too many funky things, like kicking the ball too early. Hopefully we don't lose, man. I don't want to lose the opening game. Nice clearance. Milik with the ball. Okay, goes early for Larson. Okay, all right. Not bad. First highlight. Colado. Hey, Colado. Maybe that was the wrong signing. We added Colado. Hey, Colado was cheap, man. 4 million. I said, okay. I think we better take out Colado. Colado has got too much in him to say that he's not gonna be helpful to us. I'm gonna put in Dimitri Payet. Colado has been a bit of a low. I didn't realize he has such low teamwork. Koulibaly scores. Start Brestos. My goodness. We have to attack. We have to win this game, man. First game of the season, we're losing. I think this team is newly promoted as well. Okay. This is better. Look at that. You got wing backs, man. They give you width. You're up on the pitch. This is really the first nice attack that we had, no? It's so much more better giving your team getting some width. We're playing this game of we didn't have a single chance in the first half. Now instead we are creating movement in the final third. It's offside. Yeah. We're getting a lot of movement in the final third. See the difference it makes when you because just now you have this inverted wingback, just everybody is just shoving into the middle. Even if you go wide, you're gonna have the same problem, right? So now we get the width, we get the forward movements. We're using roles that work so nicely together in passing the ball to one another, right? If you want to play I will stand by this. I'm the kind of person, if I want partnerships, I never use an advanced forward. I mean, you can use, if you're a good team, I don't blame, if you're a really good team, go ahead, use advanced forward. Maybe you got good players, right? But if, like, at the situation that I find myself in, I want more with the roles, like I want more players being involved, then I'll probably use roles that link up very well. The poacher pressing forward on attack, I'll go with it. Advanced forwards can still work very well, but sometimes I see them, bombing forward too early. Okay, come on. Okay. We gotta come back, man, in this game. Okay, no, are we on key highlights? No, we're gonna go on key highlights. I don't like doing things on I'm so like, oh no, I don't want to play on shish kebabs. I don't want to play on what's that called? Extended highlights. I want to see key highlights. I get nervous on extended highlights, man. Yeah. So we managed to, wow. This team is plucking every ball from... Yeah, man. Uh-oh, this is a goal. What a save from the keeper. We're going to berate the whole team. See, we're not using player or defense, but distribution to the defenders. So you still get this. You don't get these two central midfielders dropping deep. You got a ball playing defender. So why would you want to? Why is there a need to play our defense? You think about it. I want you to think about this, right? You got a ball playing defender, right? You distribute the goalkeepers. Why do you need to use player defense? Because the player defense is just going to bring the two central midfielders closer. So you got a whole bunch of players coming closer to your goalkeeper, and then your midfielders are going, okay, all right, you guys, I want to see you guys bring the ball forward. Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. Don't blood, Santora, sons of the beach. I have to load it from the draft, man. I don't have. I don't tend to keep the draft tactics. I mean, I don't keep the draft saves. I just delete them because it tempts me at looking at people's tactics. What a goal from Dimitri Payet, 3-2. What a goal! I think I still have the save. Though. What a goal! What a belter! Jordan Amavi to Payet, and look at this. Boom. I mean, if he's okay, then maybe I'll look for the tactic. If he doesn't mind, yeah, I can. Hey, Jack, how are you? How do I get to invite to this? Yeah, you have to check your email. You'll see the email, man. Jack, it's in your email. There's an automatic invitation that comes in the email. Yeah, maybe if you just join me, you may have want to wait for maybe a few hours. I think I don't know how long they take to send it. So I'm not in control of the automatic invites. They are. All right, so we won the first game using the tactics. So basically what I recommend with this is changing this because I don't know what kind of team you have, right? Unless you have a really, really good team, you do this, but I don't think you do. So I would just change this guy to a CM on support, roaming playmaker, play this as a wing back. Play this as a wing back. Turn this into a goalkeeper. Play this as a poacher. Remove all the roam from positions for the three guys on top. You don't want them running all over the place. Okay. I can't remember. I think this guy was a DLF on attack, if I'm not mistaken. Then yeah, set it up like this. Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah. And you can remove this, and you can just do this. Yep, that's it. This tactic will work. All right, now we got the next tactic. This tactic is kind of cute. Okay. What's the next tactic? Oh yeah. Please don't sack me. That's the name of the tactic. That's a really cute tactic, man. You want to see the draft winners tactic? Well, we'll see. We'll see. If SNG is fine with it, I might. Yeah, I might load that thing up. Okay. No, I'm the kind of person, it all depends on the creator of the tactic. Okay, respond to offer, reject all offers. I don't know what I'm responding to, but we just gotta do that. Reject. All right. Okay, next game. Team selection. Okay, let's quit. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, I assume that you're in trouble because you put there the word please don't sack me. Okay. Now, if you are in trouble, that means you're looking at the bottom third. I mean, I feel like taking this tactic, right, and putting it into our tactics database tester. And to see how this would do with an underdog side. See, I won't be surprised if they struggle. There's a reason why. Okay, first up, right, you got AP here, who's gonna be drifting into these areas, looking to create chances for three guys running in front of him. A poacher, a pressing forward, and a pressing forward. This is like a 3-man attack trying to, you know, put a lot of pressure on defenders. There's a lot of hurling the ball over the top, and you're playing on a slightly lower tempo, trying to work the ball to this side and then hoping for one outlet to give you attacking opportunities. I would do it. I would actually, okay, we will have to, like I said many times before, Daljit, you have to play the tactic so that people can see. Man, I feel like changing the tactic already. I gotta, okay. All right. Who have we got up top? We got Paye, Milik, and Benedetto. Okay, I think I will put Milik here. What's his? Yeah, I guess he can't. Okay, so we'll put him here. All right. Dimitri Paye is a Bamba Dieng. What are you? Okay, you're hit. Oh my god. Okay, what about you? You know, you're worse. Who in the world are you? Nemanja Radonjic. I never seen you in my life. Okay, all right. Okay, you can go in. Half these players, I have no idea who they are. I have no clue who these guys are, man. Okay. All right, got Strootman. I mean, Collado again. He's just insisting to play in every single game. You know, we already discovered what kind of a liability he is after signing him. Now I'm already going. No. You're not playing for us, man. Yeah, I need to be completely drunk before I play you. I'm not putting you in the pitch. We just saw what a player with low teamwork does, right? Okay, so I'm not playing him. So this is the reason why I signed him. I paid $4 million just to illustrate what a player with low teamwork is going to do in your tactic. Oh God, such a pain. Collado, yeah, I know, because he just doesn't want to. Yeah, man. I'm not the sort that believes. Okay, if you build a tactic which depends on traits, then use Collado. But if you're looking at a tactic where you want every player to play a part, then don't play Collado. That's it. Yeah. Because his teamwork rating is so low, his traits are taking over most of the time. All right. Okay. Okay. We got comprehensive highlights. Okay. Once again, right? This kind of a tactic. The problem is, you only have one outlet, and you're playing a focus play which tells the whole team, hey, go through him. So you're gonna run into a lot of trouble. I don't know if you're familiar with the Red Faro. No, not Red Faro. Was it Red Faro? I had a system called Red Faro, offset here with two strikers, right? I introduced that system in FM70. It's a bit asymmetric, but you can use that system, something similar, so that you make the left side a bit more powerful in terms of creating your overloads, so that you can get those goal scoring opportunities. Right now, unless you get the ball up the pitch, right? You have to, unless you can build play up against teams, you might struggle. Well, we only have one, right? Excuse me, I'm beginning to cough again. Oh, it was my fault, man. I saw Collado. Okay, nice name. I'm gonna sign him. I didn't even think about it. I just, oh, yeah, okay. I saw a lot of blue, but I didn't see teamwork. It goes to show you. I just did a transfer market in 5 minutes, man, to get ready for the save. I was like, oh shit, their season has ended. What are we gonna do? I need to use the save or bring your tactics. All right, we'll just move Collado. We'll get Collado into the club. We'll get Amadou into the club. Okay, I know Collado looks half decent. Okay, fine. That's what happens when you spend like 2 minutes on a transfer market. That's not too bad. See, look, this is like, if a 4-2-3-1 attacks you, this tactic is not that bad actually. We just have to tweak it slightly, right? So that means if you're facing a team that's attacking you, this could be okay. You see, because there, you see what happens, right? Because you have that striker wide, your wingback is the only guy giving you width on the flanks. So what happens is, whenever they go down one flank, they can easily bypass that flank if your wingback isn't very good. So if you want to play this tactic, both your wingbacks better be able to tackle, and they have to have good positioning. So you can't play this tactic without those kind of wingbacks. You're gonna have loads of problems. So your wingbacks are very important if you want to play this kind of a system, and they have to be fast. they've got to have loads of stamina. They've got to be able to bust the gut and get up and go down, right? Otherwise, you're gonna have issues. Whew, he zipped that, but nobody went for it. We're still watching this game. Yeah, send it in, Jai. Okay. Oh my god, look at that. See that? The wingback problem on the right flank. See, if your wing and my wingback, right? Let's just put things in perspective. My wingback isn't that bad. It's Karake. It is this guy Karake. He's probably his agility. So he's gonna agility and balance. So he's gonna have a problem twisting and turning half the time. Right, so this is his problem. His position is 12, his tactic is 13, and this way. So he can read the danger. It's when people are running with him with the ball that he has a problem. Because he can't twist and turn as well. So if he plays against like a Neymar or a Sadio Mane, or he plays any of these players, or Marcus Rashford on the flanks, good luck to him. He's toast. Okay, so this is the problem. So you gotta be able to understand your tactic and the pressure that you're putting your fullbacks under. I mean, when you get up the pitch, you can create this kind of chances all the time, but you're also gonna be leaky in defense. Okay, so we wait until the what? We're still okay. Then we go forward, and you got this. This is the good thing about your tactic, right? On the counter, you can score great goals. Okay, so if you can do this, because I know that on the attack, right, it's going to be great because you're using a poacher. I love the idea. You use the poacher, so I kept the poacher. Look at that. The poacher is brilliant. In this setup, the poacher is the best choice you could make. Right? Because he's always going to play the pass, right? If he goes a bit wide, he's going to play the pass. He's got two boys in the box, so both of them are pressing forward, so good with that. Yeah, okay, leave that. Yeah, we're just gonna make a slightly different variation of the same tactic, but you know, a bit more possession centric. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's go equalizer. All right. So we got 5 more minutes. We gotta endure this. Okay. Let's look at your tactic here. I'm gonna stop for a course. I don't think I understand it. This AP is not a good role. CM and support depends on the play. Close down more, tackle harder. Okay. Close down more, tackle harder. This guy's moving into channel. Okay, nice. This guy shoot more often. Okay, that's fine. Okay, poacher. All right, fine. This is okay. All right. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna change this role to probably a box to box. If I push you up here, opens the pocket. Okay, never mind. We bring you down here. Okay, I'm gonna turn you into an inverted wing on attack. Alright. Poacher pressing forward, inverted wing on attack. He is holding one defender. He's holding both defenders. He's holding one defender and a fullback. Okay. Slightly more direct. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Just a slight change here, thank you. This guy multi-third tackle harder. Cross from deeper position, take more risks, and that's it. So he's gonna try and sling the ball, and then we got slightly lower tempo. All right, okay. So what I just given the tactic a slightly different flavor, right? So what we want to do is, we know that we're gonna have problems down this side of the pitch, so we're gonna have to make one more change. Gonna turn this guy into a ball winning midfield on support. We're gonna keep the ball here a lot more effectively. All right. Mark tighter. Just tell him to mark tighter. Get on players a bit earlier. The right flank is always going to be a problem. But if you want to maintain this thing, good thing other side isn't 5 at the back. Yeah. If it's 5 at the back, we're going to have a problem. In fact, I would like, you know, your tactic as it is, right? What I would do with it is to play a variation of the 4-3-3. That's all. But here, if you want to create this kind of like a counter-attacking setup, because this is what you generally have. A counter-attack. Oh, false. No. I just realized you did this. Okay, no. Leave this like that. Don't open your center. Don't open your center. We gotta give your AP so much work to do. What we've done is we just use a ball-winning midfielder on that side instead. Okay. Much bit better now. I don't want to, because the danger right now is the wingback role, which is gonna prioritize, like, you know, beating players, dribbling, going down the flanks. So the problem with that role is, if because of the gap, we lose the ball. We lose the ball in a very vulnerable period during the transition. So I just made it a slightly different role by telling him to be a fullback on attack. I told him to tight mark. Oh. Or of course, the final thing is you can just play him here in the tactic, but then you'll change your tactic into a 4-3-3. Nice. That's it. We gotta use him now. Okay, that's it. We got no more. We got a major problem right now. Okay, I just lost my wing back, so I can't play the same thing way now. So I gotta change the tactics really. So if this would have happened to you, you definitely don't play this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna take him off. Now I'm gonna bring on like Conrad de la Fuente. Turn this guy into like a inside forward on support. This guy do a poacher. Just keep him on the. He will link up play with the rest. Oh, yeah. I can't afford to send that fullback up because this guy is just a central defender, so he can't even cross the ball. Yeah. Okay, so we go to key highlights now. This poacher is nice, man. FIFA boy, if you're a patron or a YouTube member, you get an invitation in your mail, so you have to check your mail. Okay, then the invitation to the Discord comes in the mail. Gerson, Amadou, do we have anybody else? That's it. Gerson is going to be ball-winning midfielder until he drops dead on the pitch. So you see, the thing is that we can still maintain a solid defense, right? Like we haven't given up that many opportunities. So in your tactic, what you need to do is you need to recognize that your tactic is only good for a counter-attacking situation. This won't work in most games. This is like okay if you just want to hit one over the top against you're expecting teams to attack you, but if not, what I would suggest is just dropping this down to maybe inverted winger on attack, man. And then this role change him to like a CM on support or maybe a box-to-box midfielder. Right. You can definitely do something like a CM on attack as well here. And can turn this into a more like inverted winger on support, and you can get some security here. I would change this role to a fullback on attack, and then remove any PIs that you have, like, you know, get further forward and all that stuff. All right, let's see. I think we got one more tactic in here. Load. The 4-3-3 Emirates. Okay, let's go. If you have 3 at the back, you should have 1 dropping deep to carry cells. No. Yeah. If you play a 3 at the back system and you have a DM, or you can play 2 outer ball playing defenders who can bring the ball up. Okay. All right, we got roaming playmaker. This is a very attacking tactic. CM on attack, inside for attack, poacher. I like this combination. Can work. This is a high risk move. It can definitely work. It's just a very high risk move. Can work. I mean, you could definitely go underlap, or you can just go overlap. Yeah, both can work in this case. Colado again. Sheesh. Colado is inviting himself to every single party that involves. Okay, we'll play Colado here. See what happens. He just wants to show up, man. Colado is like insisting that he wants to go. I think this tactic in the hands of a good team would be deadly. Yeah, maybe you don't need a roaming playmaker. You can actually use a CM on support. You don't have to use like roaming playmaker. Use like a CM on support, because inverted wingbacks also create chances, right? So yeah, this role is going to create chances. This depends on the player. Roaming playmaker is actually fine. There's nothing wrong with this role. But you have to be very aggressive. This is like one of those aggressive tactics. Yep. Then look at where Colado is, man. Yeah. Your inverted wingback is setting up the shots for the inverted wingback to take. Yeah. I won't change. I mean, if you have the team for it, go for it. No, don't change it. It's a very aggro tactic. So you better like everybody up. Okay, good. I think you got. Yep, you got tight and mark specific position as well. Good boy. This kind of tactics, they need all that extra love, man. Yep. But you got AML, right? Yeah. So when he drops back, they will hustle back and mark the AML. So you make it harder for them to create their chances, because you're telling your winger to track their winger if they're playing a winger-based system. No. So I wouldn't change this tactic, because he uses the Iron Maiden strategy. I call this the Iron Maiden strategy, right? Where you lock these two guys on the opposing wingers or opposing players. You get your players to track back, and then you use a combination of opposition instructions and PIs like tight marking and hard tackling to destroy teams, because they won't be able to build up play very well. Good. It's a good tactic. Hey, James, you come a long way, man. This is a nice tactic. Very nice tactic. There we go. Boom. Yeah. I would change this tactic one bit. I won't. If I wanted to, there are things I would remove, like unnecessary instructions. You don't even have them. Play out defense. Yeah, lovely. Brilliant. You don't need this. All this play out defense is unnecessary. You got ball playing defender. Yeah. You want this really nice sweeping attacks, right? Left and right. Yeah. Don't play play out defense. You start using play out defense if you are like. I tend to play out defense against really defensive teams. Like, so I bring all my players closer. So I just like, come press my players high up the pitch. So I'm trying to draw them out even further. There we go. What's the need to change this tactic, man? Okay, that's it. Okay, we enough of this. Key highlights already. Man, King Colado is back, man. Now he's on fire because King Colado now can do whatever he wants to do. He's got inverted wing back behind him. That's why it works even better for now. Colado is a free and easy. He can do whatever he wants. Colado is free, released in this tactic. A player like him is gonna have a lot of fun. So you can play like really attacking players, no. But this tactic, the only downside with this tactic is you just have to get the players for it. That's it. So I mean, every tactic is the same. You gotta find players for it. But this is nice. I mean, I'm just sitting here not making a single change. Oh, here we go again, man. Look at this, right? Now do you see the inverted wing back? Then you see the DM. Then you see the poacher. Look at the roles, man, and see who's attacking. Boom! Why is the poacher the greatest role in Football Manager? That's why. This is the reason why the poacher is the greatest role. No one is marking him. That's why. He comes into the box. Hey, I'm free. I'm here. Scoring. You know how many goals I did the other day? I did one I sent it in like pretty early to SI. I think 60 goals for my poacher. I asked the SI, hey, we gotta do something, man. It's too easy to score goals. Okay, he's gonna score another one. Just watch, right? Okay. Yeah, the 4-2-3, the 4-3-3 is now a prime system. A lot of teams are using it. The 4-2-3-1 has always not been as attacking as the 4-3. See, that's another thing, right? A lot of people come and tell me, oh my god, the 4-2-3-1 is supposed to be more attacking than the 4-3-3. Actually, the 4-3-3 is more attacking than the 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1 has got two anchoring midfielders. Two central midfielders, right? Okay? Those are your two anchors. In the 4-3-3 DM, you actually only anchor with one, the DM. The two midfielders are not anchored. They're going to attack up and down. So a lot of the times, right, when you see a 4-2-3-1, a lot of the teams that played the 4-2-3-1, they'll play with two players holding position. But the 4-3-3 only plays with one player holding his position, the DM. That's why the 4-3-3 is actually more attacking than the 4-2-3-1. So if you wanted to create an attacking formation, you go to the 4-3. And the 4-3-3 has proven to be the system with the best return, goal scoring return, because it concedes as a ratio, it concedes the most goals and concedes the fewest goals. The 4-2-3-1 scores a lot of goals, but also concedes like a goal on average every game. Yeah, it depends, man. I think on average I'm talking about real life. I'm not talking about Football Manager. But I still think this has got potential. There's got two strikers in Football Manager always scores a lot of goals. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I mean, we can just take out anybody, you know. Randomly taking out random players. Okay, done. All right, let's take a look and see. Okay, we got your tank again. Okay. Toto Football 433. Okay, another one. Milik is injured. So where is the others? Okay. All right, Tolisso, Rongier, halfback, invert. Oh, this is a good tactic. I don't even need to play it. It's a good tactic. It's a very good tactic. It's a very, very good tactic. It's a very, very good tactic. I don't have to say anything. Yep. It's a very good tactic. Can we, yeah. Let's see. I mean, like, this is going to be. Yeah, it should. Yeah, you gotta play well. You just have to, like, okay, in that tactic, if you're struggling in some matches, right, what I would do is I'll just, like, that flank where you got all those attacking duties, right? The CM on attack, inverted wingback on attack, and the inside for winger on attack. What I would do is I would, like, change maybe the inside forward to inside forward and support, and the inverted wingback on support. That's it. In matches that you might struggle. Yeah, that's it. Because that is a very attacking tactic. It's just gonna storm at teams. But sometimes you may just want to dial things down. Then you just turn this guy into a support and this guy into support. You'll be fine. That's it. Like here is like, it's almost similar to what you would like, how this tactic is set up. This tactic is not as aggressive as yours, right? It's more possession based and more possession centric. So he's gonna get good numbers, right? So he's gonna get decent numbers. So basically, he's using these guys to anchor the center. It releases this player. The poacher is a very good role here. The wingers give width, so this guy becomes a very big goal scorer for the team. So yeah, slightly different setup. Yours is like there's a lot of pressure in your tactic for teams when teams lose the ball. Here with this tactic, there's more build-up play, and you're looking for players who are very good off the ball. Yeah, both tactics are good. But the only downside with this kind of a tactic is you can't play it in PvP. Because most people are not going to give you that. In PvP, no one's going to give you that kind of a chance to build that kind of a like have that kind of nice interflowing tactical move. They're just gonna destroy you because yeah, it's not easy to set these up because you got like this. Right? So you got player defense. So yeah, meanwhile, says try this. Wanted to try with the poacher. Yeah, poacher is it's gonna work, man. Poacher is just gonna be brilliant because we can have the poacher will work with the CM on attack very, very well. Hey, look at what the poacher is doing for you. But Colado just wants to score goals now. He's like suddenly had a revival in his career. You know? He's gone from being the forgotten man to, oh my god, I'm in a team where I'm actually getting a chance to score goals. There we go. We turn Colado into a superstar, man. We'll turn him into a superstar, don't worry. You are no longer a forgotten man. Your teamwork might be 9, your work rate might be 7, but we signed you for a reason. Because when you get the ball out on the flanks, you only got one eye. The goal. King Colado will score a lot of goals for this team. Okay, there we go. See? Then there, poacher, winger, goes wide. Benitez. It's now the goalkeeper has to go and see a doctor because he's like my fingers just got stung. Yeah, I just very quickly have we got okay, he doesn't have the same kind of instructions which us the players hustle back, right? Whereas in the other tactic, it did have those. The one we just reviewed. That tactic uses the Iron Maiden strategy that I alluded to in FM 21, which is still applicable to FM 22, which is to use very specific man marking instructions to make it very hard for other teams to build up play. It's something I do in PvP as well. Yeah. Polado. Yes. It's a penalty we want Polado to take it. Hey, I've not seen this, man. I've not seen this. Like, the guy's still on his feet, right? And they've given him the walking instructions. Not Caputo-san. Yeah, Francesco Caputo-san. I think so too. I think so. I think this is Francesco Caputo-san. We have to have a Caputo in our team. But no, we have to stop somewhere. We had enough of Caputos. Francesco Caputo, my goodness. Luckily, you guys are not asking me to go and sign Caputo at Palermo. I think you guys tried to get me to look at Caputo. I can't wait to go back to my Palermo save, man, after this. I have to do that. I've got a real banger of a game coming up. 2 games. Boy! Look at that. This is Destruction City. I like this. Can Mazzala become a winger in an arrow formation? He only moves to that position if you have another row coming inside and he's on Mazzala attack. Right? So if you want a Mazzala to become a winger, it only happens if space opens up, right? And so he's a Mazzala attack and you're using a role like an inside forward on attack that comes inside, right? Other than that, if you want him to run wide with the ball and dribble all the way to the flags to doing crosses, then it's not going to happen all the time. Okay, nice tactic. Nice. Very nice. So both the last 2 4-3-3s are very nice tactics, man. Both the tactics don't need any tweaking. Like, this is nice. I like this poacher, winger, CM on attack. Very nice. Like, again, it doesn't need this, but you know, this is what I call a possession-centric tactic. You're gonna get a lot of nice numbers in this possession. And then the other one was, where was it? On this one. The other one was the one we were using, the other 4-3-3, right? Let's just check to see whether we got any more before I load in SNG's tactic. For SNG's tactic, I have to load in the entire save, which means I have to do this. I have to quit. I have to quit the game, and I have to start it again. Otherwise, we get bugs in the game because we have to load the tactic we used from draft mode. Is this the one? We had Kindred Spirit, right, in the game. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully it works. Waiting image data for the new skin. Then we have to save the tactic. Multiple things to do. Game status. Okay, let's go. Where is SNG? There we go. Take control. I hope I'm doing it the right way. Okay. Do I do it like this? Is this it? Is this your tactic? This must be it. Right? Okay, 4-4-2. Let me do this here. Okay, all right, done. All right, now we come in here, load, no, and then I have to find my Palermo save again. No, not my Palermo save. My there we go. All right. Creating a 3-3-3-1 version. Oh, that'd be fun to watch. That look. Okay, let's play this tactic. SNG 4-4-2. Wait. We don't do things, man. This, I like this. You know, okay, I didn't want to say anything yesterday when we were playing this game. I'm not going to say anything now because I'm not going to say certain things. I'm going to keep them to myself. All right? It's an interesting tactic. What I like about the tactic is the way you position the 2 strikers. Because you've taken one defender and you've taken one central defender out of the game completely, right? He's just gonna be confused all day long. The central defender here is gonna be very confused. So here, we think we should play Dimitri Payet here. Because he's got dribbling, passing, vision. His work rate, you don't really need work rate for this. I mean, who else do we have who can play here? But Jordan Larson is injured. Akudu Milik, he can't dribble. Payet and Bennett is go, I guess. I have to work on another PvP tactic. I think you guys are too familiar with my current PvP tactic. Gerson, Tolisso, Mazzala, winger, and Lirora. Okay, he can be a winger. This is nice. Okay, we got a whole bunch of fellas that are gonna form up and down the pitch. We got the. I don't want to play for a player's winger here. I can use. Okay, we can actually use Lirola. De La Fuente can play on the left actually. 17. And he gets into the opposition. I think what we want is a creator, but we want somebody who's got. Actually, he's fine. Okay, he's so fine because he's gonna create chances for this group. So what's his passing vision decisions? Passing visions decisions. He's got a lot of flair. He might be able to do that. This guy, no. This guy? Nah, forget him, man. He's never gonna do anything. All right, let's go. This should be fun. Oh, back three. With these three in the middle. This is what I want to see. You guys want to see this like SNG, do you want me to show them your PIs? Or just play the tactic? Because I need to ask you, this is your tactic, you know. It's not mine. Yeah, I can't. I need your permission if you want them to see the PIs. I know some of you might not want that. Some of you are okay with people sharing the PIs. So before I even show you, just watch the team play, okay? Okay, 10 outfield players. Who did I forget? Oh, the goalkeeper. Oh, damn it. He's out for 4 weeks. What's the worst thing that can happen to us, right? Is we discover that in the off season we didn't have another goalkeeper. We don't have another goalkeeper in this squad. That's it. Who is second team? We gotta go to the second team and we don't have another goalkeeper. Oh. Man, one of these guys is getting a chance to step up to the limelight, man. He will reach 11, kicking 11, passing 10. August, right? I have to find a keeper after this. Okay, we can use him. 13 air reach. Oh man. Urias. No, this guy is worse. Okay, so it's him. No, he is quite bad. Milau is 12 for aerial reach. That, man, aerial reach is so far. Okay, we gotta use you. Okay, Fabio Wayani. Thank you very much. Okay. Go for it. Okay. Alright, so let's see his team instructions. The bad news is we don't have a goalkeeper. We have to use a goalkeeper from our, defenders group. Okay, Karayev doesn't have to play. This kind of setup, you don't need you can use wrong gear. As long as okay. Amadou. Still the same. Okay, but Amadou probably can better. Alright, okay. Let's go. Gonna get battered, I know. Back 5. Depends on how your two central midfielders react. But you never know. I don't know. Okay, let's see this in real time. Right? This is a PvP. First up, this is a PvP tactic. Okay, if I have to make changes, man, I'm gonna be sad, man. Let's watch this. We're gonna watch. Already they got a chance. We're gonna watch it in 2D Classic. Okay, Remember, guys, PvP tactics are PvP tactics. They don't always play really well in against the AI. I started safe in the second tier in Mexico. My squad is really bad and I don't know what formation I can use to keep it short. I have extremely bad wingers and fullbacks. The bad wingers and fullbacks. Wow. Play 3 at the back with 1 DM. Okay, this is what you do. Okay, you play 3 at the back. You play 1 DM. You play 2 defensive wingers. Both of them are central midfielders. Okay, and tell them to get further forward. Then you play 1 more in the center. That's 3. And then you play 3 guys on top, or you play in a 2-1, or you play a 3-1. Means you play 3 central midfielders and 1 striker. In other words, you're not letting other teams to play out from the back as well. Use fullbacks. You got all these players giving problems to the AI. So you see the F9 where he is. See the problem. I mean, I'm not going to say much, but it can work. Yeah. See, let's watch. This is where his strength is. Building up play on this side. Then after that, he releases these players. That's where his strength is. His strength is the ability to drift to the left, build up play with a lot of these knockdown balls, right? So he's got support. He doesn't need to use like things like focus play and all that, all those instructions. Yeah. Oh, he's got focus play. All right. Okay, fine. Actually, you don't need focus. You don't need the focus on the right. I wouldn't use focus on the right. Okay, wait, hold on. You have to use focus on it. My bad. You must use focus on it. My bad. This tactic will die if you don't have focus. Yeah. Actually, it can work against the AI. Now that I've seen the focus, I didn't notice you had used focus. I was assuming you didn't use focus. I don't see a lot of people using it. But because you used it, this tactic will play well against the AI. I just changed my mind, right? Because you just use these 2 team instructions. Yeah, you can go. It's a good tactic. It'll play well. Did you use this on the database? Did you try it out on the database? Yeah, Nico, I play 3-1, 2 defensive wingers. So basically, you're playing a 3-4-3 diamond, right? You're playing 3 central defenders, 1 DM, 2 defensive wingers. So you got 3, 1, 2. Then you got another 1 in front, and then 2 strikers, right? That's what you're doing. 3, 1, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, you said you got no fullbacks, you got no wingers, right? So you play the 2 defensive wingers as central midfielders. And you're playing a very narrow formation. Yeah. Can work. 100% can work. And you're not using wide center backs. You're using ball playing defenders. And then the guys on top, you can either play them as in fact, I will play them as a 2-1 if you don't have very good players. So you play a 2-1. So the shadow striker, the AM, is actually a target man. So you get like somebody who's really tall, right? So you don't have to depend on the flanks at all, right? Your flanks are very soft. Your flanks will be very well protected, trust me. Very well protected. Yeah. In fact, you don't even need... Yeah, a lot of people seem to think, right, that I have to play with wingbacks and fullbacks in the game. You don't need to. You can even play fullbacks, defensive midfielders as fullbacks. I do that all the time. Because you can play them as inverted wingbacks. I say, and there's nothing wrong with this tactic, right? So we can go on, we can stop admiring it and now watch it on sideline view. Yeah. This is a nice tactic because I like what he's done here. Okay, F9, AF is going to run. He's going to run for the high heels, right? So, but at least he's going to move into the channels. This inverted winger, okay, I'm not a big fan of this, right? I'm not really. Like, they does lead to a lot of congestion, but this is the interesting thing because using a Masala. Masala will go here, they might even switch places. That's the thing. The Masala will go in the half space, the inverted winger might come inside, and then inverted wingback also. So I got 3 players all in very close proximity. that could sometimes give you problems, but it can also give the AI problems. So I would just watch that movement. So that's his tactic. Now, don't worry about the squad being bad, man. The squad, but trust me. I mean, don't trust me. I mean, trust me, whatever. 3 central defenders, 1 DM, can be a halfback. Okay. Can be a DM, can be an anchor, can be a lot of roles. So if you use a halfback, there's no point using a halfback. Don't use a halfback. Use like a DM or an anchor. Okay. Or a roaming playmaker if you need somebody to move up with the ball, right? Then the left and the right is a defensive winger. 100% defensive winger. If you don't have defense, if you want to play a different way, you can also do that. You can play 2 at the back, 2 inverted wing backs, but use defensive midfield. Use defensive midfielders as inverted wing backs. And then in the center of midfield, you can have like your whole setup, so you can still do that. Yeah, nice, man. Narrow PvP meta. The ones that everyone is like trying to go through the middle, is it? But the inverted wingbacks are only there during that phase, right? So you have to have counter pressing on. And then they lose the player. Hey, Marius, no worries, man. Thanks. This is lovely. I like this. I love this tag. But the thing is that when you were playing against other people, I was wondering why they didn't switch to something slightly different. I didn't get a chance to play against you. That was a pity. I saw this tactic. I went like, oh man, I want to play against it. I really want to play, because I've played against a 4-4-2 with double Mazalas before and inverted wingbacks, and that guy, he lost 5-0 against me in the PvP game. So that I destroyed him in that game. But I was like looking forward to playing against you. I was like, oh my god, it's almost the same setup. So I said, oh, I want to try this out. The only difference in your setup and his setup was the way you set up your attack pattern. The 2 strikers. That one was the only thing that was like making me worried. But you beat Maza, right? Quite comfortably, in fact. But you beat Maza quite comfortably. Oh man. That's it. 3.02 for for XG is not bad. You still got inverted max on Mazala or something, yeah. He built it to beat Mazas for 3-1-2. Did you use specific man marking against him? Like specific, did you man mark his players? But not bad, guys. That is quite the run. So this is the tactic. You guys wanted to see the tactic that beat our defending champion last night. That's the one. So not a bad start on Bring Your Tactics. 3 games in, we're back to we're still on second. We haven't lost the game yet, but so Olympic Lyon and Montpellier. All right, this is it, man. And I don't think there are any more tactics in the Dropbox folder today. No, they aren't. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for coming in today. Thanks for sending your tactics. I gotta go and start work on the next show. There's a few shows that I have to put out, and one of them is the continuation of the adventure with Palemo. Yeah, Palemo have got a very big game, man. Opposition marking. Opposition marking. You use time marking on some players plus opposition marking. Position marking, or there's no opposition marking in the game. What is opposition marking? There's either position marking in the game or man marking in the game. Yeah. It's like position marking is you're still marking a player, but a player that's working in that position. Yeah. Okay. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming on today's show. You guys have been fantastic. Totally love the fact that you brought in your tactics today. And if you didn't get a chance to bring in your tactics, or you want to bring in your tactics, if you're on Discord, it'll be a lot easier. I will be looking at other tactics from the community as well, but I usually do that maybe once a month. It's still a bit early. I've got a lot of things to do today, tons of things. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to take too long. I've got to take my son in for his vaccination. His dad's a bit, he's 7 years old, so it's a bit like, you know, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, school's gonna start for him, so he's got to go, so I have to spend some time with him and, you know, prepare him mentally by telling him little soldiers are going into his body to fight the disease. Yeah, OI plus opposition. Okay, all right, that's good. At least you did that. Yeah, so because I would have done that against Mazalas. I tried his Mazalas and make sure they don't find it so easy to get the ball. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Oh, man marking, don't do man marking in the game. Like, you look for a specific player in the game, right? If you use man marking in this game, you got to be very careful. There was one time I purposely sent in a tactic to SI because I said there was a bug. Actually, there was no bug. I specifically set a player to man mark another player on the pitch. I was so impressed with the man marking. He went all over the pitch following the guy. So SI was like wondering what was creating this bug. And then I started laughing to myself because actually I intentionally put man marking in there. And then as I discovered the bug, they says, then they played a similar trick back on me later. So they did one other trick on me as well. So they said, when I said, okay, we did this. I want to go and check. And I went to check. I said, oh shit. Yeah, when I told SI, yeah, I found the flaw. Then they say, we didn't change anything. So they had their own trick back at me as well. So man marking is very dangerous in this game of Football Manager. Why? If you use man marking in the game, your player might track him all over the pitch and it'll turn into some elite's disaster story, which is something that happens to them in real life. So I want to thank everybody for coming today. You guys have been fantastic. Stay safe, look after each other, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.